Hello everyone, welcome to channel Qtomation. Today we will see one example or practice program to extract numbers from string. So we will see a practice example of extracting numbers from string. For example, let's say I have string like this. This is the string which contains numbers as well as words. I want to find out or extract only the numbers from this string. So that expected output will be like this. It should extract all the numbers which are present in that string in the form of a list. So now let's see how we can do that by using code. So I am just copying this string and let's go back to PyCharm. Let's create a new Python file. I am naming it as extract nums from string. So we have created a new Python file. In this we have pasted that string. So what we want to do is we want to extract numbers from this string. So how we can do that? There are two approaches. We can use, I will show you approach 1. Let's see the approach 1. In approach 1 what we will do? We will create one empty list. Let's say number list. I am just naming it as num_list. We can give any list. It should be an empty list. We can provide any name to that list. We have created one blank list. This list is not containing any values. After that what we will do? We will split this string in the form of list. We want to convert that string. So this is the string which we will convert to list, and that list will contain individual words which are separated by space here. That means I will create a new list. Let's say I am creating a new list. I am naming it as my list equals to my string, and then I will use split method. So what this method will do? It will store I have 12 apples and 33 mangoes with 2 melons. All these strings which are separated by space, so all these words which are separated by space in this string will be counted as a individual parameters, and it will be stored in the list, my list. So if I simply print my list now, if you simply print, it has converted that string into a list. So if you print this my list, you can see it. You can simply see it, right? So if you see, it has split the string into individual words and stored it in a my list. So every element basically which are separated by space in the string are stored in this my list. Now we can perform iteration on this my list. We will perform iteration. So how we can do that is we can simply use for loop for x in my list. What we will do is from the list we will check if that is digit or not. So for first approach we will use isDigit method. So if x dot isDigit, then so we will check first, it will fetch I from the list. So we have seen that my list is basically nothing but, so I am just printing it one more time. I am just commenting this, and let's print my list. So this is the list. I am just copying it. So my list is nothing but list. This is the my list, and then we are using loop statement for x in my list. That means in the first iteration this I will be stored in the x, and we are checking if x is digit, then what we will do? We will append that value into num list dot append. In that blank list we will append that value. Only when if is digit is true. For I, will it return true or false? Is I digit? No, right? So I is not a digit, so it will not enter in this. It will next iteration, it will check for have. Have will be stored in a X. It will check if have is digit. No, it is not digit. So again it will not append anything. So our num list is still blank. In the next iteration it will store 12 in X, right? So it will store 12 in X, and then we are checking if 12 is digit. This time it is true because 12 is digit. So it will append the 12 in num list. So now num list will become, it will append that value in this. In the next iteration, apples will come in place of X. It will store apples in X. So apples is digit, false. Again it will check for and is digit, false. It will check for 33, is digit, true. So it will append that value here. And so on, it will check for mangoes, it will check for with, which will eventually not digit. Then it will come to 2, is 2 digit? Yes, so it will again append that here. And for melons it will not append anything because melons is not digit. So at the end, if you simply print num list, it should return the output like this. So what I will do, after that we will simply print num list. So that should return all the numbers which are extracted from the original string. So let's execute this file. I am just commenting this my list, and now let's again execute this file. If you see, it has extracted the numbers from our original string. So this is how we can extract numbers from string. First we have converted the string into a list by using split method, in which every word is stored as an individual element. Then we have used iteration by using for loop, in which we are checking by is digit method whether that specific character or word is string or not, is digit or not. If it is digit, then we are appending that value into blank list, that is number list, in which that value will be appended. And at the end of the iteration we are printing that list, which will contain only the numbers. That is the approach 1. Now we will see approach 2. I am just commenting it. Approach 2 is exactly similar, but instead of is digit method, everything is same. Only thing which we will change is, instead of is digit method, we can also use is numeric method. Output will be the same. If I again execute this file, if you see, output is exactly the same. So we can use either is digit or is numeric method. That will extract the string. It will check for the string for the numbers present in it, and it will print those number in a list format. So thanks for watching this video. So we have seen how to extract numbers from a string by using is digit method, or we can use is numeric method. Thanks you again.